Two teams are happy, and we're underway with this men's final at Camelot. A little bit of wind blowing as well as Severin Henrik picks up the loose ball, and it's 12 Monkeys who will begin this final in the attack, going from left to right on your screens. Very aggressive start to the defense, and Niterói stepping out early but being pushed back and kept in play there. A little bit of a loose shot there, very, very ambitious in the end from Marcelo Machado. And, seems to be in a little bit of discomfort as well, as he's rolled off immediately. So that was his only contribution to the game so far. As Mola breaks through, great block down. Man who came in as a substitute defender, coming across and making a massive block, Rodrigo Abreu. Fascinating start to this final. Niterói coming up big in defense, but nothing they can do about that. Leonard Furman doing what he does best, finding that gap in between the Brazilian defense and scoring the opening 2 points of this contest after just over a minute of play in the first set. Branchau running the play in the playmaker position as he has done so often. The wingers as they were as well, and it's Gonçalves on one wing, but Renan Carvalho scoring down the left wing for Niterói and equalising. Niterói very set in how they like to build their attack. A little bit more flexibility and versatility in the German side, as we see Stefan Mola breaking through again, this time able to put away his chance. He's played as the specialist on the left or right side, now playing as the fake specialist or playmaker in the center. And Carvalho once again on the left hand side, being given a little bit of space. Of course, when you're playing 3 defenders against 4 attackers, often you're making a decision about which player to leave alone a little bit and allow to shoot. Leonard Furman is definitely not the player that Niterói want to be allowing to shoot, as he bursts through the defense once again. And with that, it's Monkeys 6 points to 4 up. And Gonçalves down the right hand side, finding a way around the defender. Severin Henrik coming across and unable to make up for the initial breakthrough. Mola, pass out to the left-hand side, breaks free. Not the greatest pass in the world. Chance now for Carvalho to bring sides up, and Brandao breaking through instead. Niterói do go up by 2 for the first time. Brandao doing very nicely there. Niterói Brandao running this attack also composed and calm. Nice ball out to Kraut there, right over the head of the keeper, and we're level again just moments later. Kraut getting his first real chance down the right wing. Also a devastatingly good shooter on the right wing. His space is being kept to a premium by the Niterói defense so far. Brandao into the line, no space there, and a great effort from both men in the air there. As Silva gets the shot away eventually. Severin Henrik colliding with him, and illegally so, giving away the penalty, but no more than that. It's quite a battle in there between the 2 big men in the heart of the German defense. And save, what a stop. That is big momentum swinger there for 12 Monkeys, as Elvan Kronberg makes the stop, comfortably saving that one in the end. Full court press here, but that leaves all the space for Kraut. Oh, nicely done. Waits for the defender to come across, shoots around the body into the top right left-hand corner. That's beautiful play. You can't really have much complaints about that if you're the Brazilian defense. Gonçalves to Brandao. Brandao is through. Nicely done. Just evades the reach of the keeper. No easy outlet for 12 Monkeys either. Niterói making sure to put the blocks in. Olaf. Nice breakthrough. Verman takes a hit on the way through. Manages to ride that challenge well and still gets the shot in. Brandao. Now to Gonçalves. Carvalho. Space on the line there for Silva momentarily. Doesn't last long, however, in the shot from Branchau. Saved and kept in play as well. Van Kronberg with another stop. That's 2 in quick succession for him. And a chance for Monkeys to take their first real lead of this final. They've been up by 2 for a while, but now up by 4. Stefan Molat bursts through and puts that one into the top right-hand corner. 4-point lead for the Monkeys halfway through this first set. Silva, a big battle in on the line again. And the ball going over the sideline, so it's Niterói will hold on to possession, but Silva not getting any simple passes in there. No matter who is around him, but mostly Severin Henrik in there, making life difficult for him. And again, getting his hands on that. A bit of a goal forward shot. Oh, full court shot rolling against the post. Would have been a great 2-pointer. But in the end, possession given straight back to Niterói and a chance for them to cut the deficit again. Branchau breaks through, saved again. Goodness me, what a game he's having. Kronberg hit goal. Standing strong and denying Branchau time and time again. This time Silva is alone. Another touch on it from Kronberg, but nothing they could do to stop the finish on the line for Luis Guilherme Silva. Olaf lays it off. Kraut, half the court to play with, and he doesn't need much more of an invitation than that. And Carvalho with the 1-2 with Branchau. A lot of pressure being put on Gonçalves on the right wing. Branchau being left alone for the most part. He's trying to find a way through himself. Nice pass out to Carvalho. And Renan Carvalho with the 2-pointer with the in-flight down the left wing. Great pass across from Branchau. Bringing it back inside, and ball is loose. Chance here. That's a big play in defense and flying down the court. 2-pointer for Rodrigo Abreu. He's come up with some big plays in defense. Chance here down the far side, and the shot denied. Good stop, Yuri Kozma. What a turnaround that is. From 4 down, Niterói now with 3 minutes left to play in the set have a chance to put themselves in the lead. Branchau to Gonçalves. Spin move, but still no space. Very active in defense here. Carvalho with a difficult angle, and that shot going over the crossbar. Good defense from 12 Monkeys. So agile in the movement from left to right, just shutting down options time and time again. Berman trying to break through. Referee stopping play, telling everyone to calm down. We'll set up again. Now Berman trying to find a way through. Attacker foul instead. Good defense again. Once again, it's the number 9 in defense for Niterói rather. Rodrigo Abreu shutting down the 12 Monkeys. Some big plays from him. Another chance now for Niterói. Getting the lead again, having been 4 down just moments ago. Carvalho. Oh, did very well there to wait for the defender to commit himself and then dispatch it in off the far post. 18-16 ahead. Molat goes through himself. Sidearm shot, nicely done. He's found a way through on a few occasions like that. Very smart finishing. May not be the fastest or the most powerful, but he's got the experience, he's got the wits, and he's got that quick turn of pace as well. Branchau, ball into the line, but inside the area, Silva. Turnover and an opportunity now for Monkeys to take the lead again. A 4-man backcourt, no line player in at the moment. Ball out to Kraut, that's created the space for him, and once again finding a way past the blocker and past the keeper, shooting high time and time again, and still no joy for Yuri Kozma to get across and make the stop. A 2-point game now, 45 seconds left in the first set. Both sides trading goals fairly evenly. And Silva denied this time, and the rebound kept in play. Oh, what a pass that is to Berman! That's saved by Yuri Kozma. Incredible play, but the referee's calling it back after all of that. Nobody hearing the whistle, seemingly. And so, after all of that, it's still a sideline ball for 12 Monkeys. What a passage of play that was, just as the rain begins to trickle down in Tilburg. Kraut again, happy to go for the 1-pointer, but it's saved, and still a chance here. 15 seconds left. Renner Carvalho, the ball slips out of his hands. Oh, goodness me. Wow. And perhaps the rain falling had a bit of an impact there, as Carvalho, clean through on goal, had the ball slip out of his hands. There's 8 seconds left here. Monkeys still need just 1 point to close this one off. And the ball hits the crossbar. Still time here, blocked down. And the referees stopping the clock because a timeout has been taken by Niterói. Oh, the drama here at the end of the first set. Both sides going into chaotic mode at the end of it. And there's 6 seconds left after all of that. The timeout taken with 6 seconds left. Niterói will take their timeout and come up with a plan to try and draw level and send this first set into a golden point. Timeout over. 6 seconds left on the clock here. What a chaotic end to the set. This has been so much happening in the last 20 seconds, and still 6 seconds left to play. So plenty of time. Klebinger as the specialist on the left-hand side. He's got a long way to come for the Monkeys. Krauth, a great finish as well. A little bit of afters from the defense, but didn't bother Krauth. Krauth getting that shot away, picking up where he left off in the first set. He's got 10 points on his tally so far in this final. Punch out, finding a way through. Oh, nicely done. Good composure, good presence as well. Waiting for the defender to make his move and then just jinking past him. 4-2 to Niterói. Verman waiting for it back from Klebinger. A lot of pressure here from the Brazilian defense, stepping out far, and it's all resulted in another two-pointer for Tim Krauth. Gonçalves on the right-hand side. He's been kept fairly quiet in this game so far, but that has opened up space for Brandao. He hits the crossbar though, and the rebound picked up well. Good defending from Monkeys again. Hendrik Prest with the turnover ball. Monkeys with an opportunity to take their first lead of the second set now. Again, they're going to have to come from their own half, really. Set up play by Verman, and nicely done. Oh, beautiful finish by Mollath, firing that one in off the other side of the crossbar. Branchau. Gonçalves on the near side again, back into Branchau. Silva being looked after well. That opens up the space for Branchau again. This time he makes no mistake. 2 points on the board and all level again. Mollath, space on the right. Tim Krauth. Acres of space for him, and he's really not missing right now. Niterói going to have to come up with something different in defense. He is far too valuable to be given that much space on the right wing. Ball across to Silva. Picks it up well, lands inside though. There was a little bit of a push from Zaya in defense for the Monkeys, and a penalty given to Niterói. Niterói Rugby, the Brazilian-based side here in Europe, competing under the Irish flag in this final. Renan Carvalho will step up to take this penalty. Nicely put away as well. Just waiting for Kronberg in goal to commit himself, and then just popping it through the arms. 8 points apiece. And this second set ticking along nicely. The added element of rain here, making things a bit spicier. Mollath breaking through. Oh, it's going to be a penalty inside defending, and contact as well as Mollath broke through, and a personal foul to go with it against Rodrigo Abreu. Abreu's done a very good job in defense, and on a few occasions he'd come across and make a big block on Stefan Mollath. Leonard Verman stepping up to take the penalty. First, the referee's just clarifying something with the table officials beside me. Now everyone's happy. Leonard Verman from the penalty line for 12 Monkeys. That sends it past the keeper into that bottom right-hand corner. Verman with another 2 points. He too has been in prolific form. 8 points for him in this final. 8 for Mollath and 14 for Krauth. It's 3 men doing all the scoring for Monkeys in this match. Branchau with a travelling violation called against him. That feels like a big moment as well. Branchau, he's been so composed in front of goal there, seemingly taking one step too many before getting the shot away. Mollath. Klebinger waiting on the left-hand side, but he's more of a decoy. Krauth being looked after better this time. That opens up the space for Klebinger, and he gets some points on the board. That's the problem for Niterói. Either you allow Kraut to score, which they finally decided not to let him do, or they give it out to the opposite wing. And down the other end, another save, yet another save. The goalkeeper for 12 Monkeys, Elvan Kronberg. 4-point lead. Heading slowly but surely towards the halfway mark in the second set. Another attacker foul called against Branjau, who goes down heavily, holding onto his ankle, landing awkwardly after he collided with those two German defenders. Take a moment to get up, hopefully he's okay. Branjau limping off there, really not wanting to put much weight on that right foot. Hopefully he's okay. Off court now, but not looking like he'll be running up and down the court anytime soon. Let's see how he responds, but in the meantime, while he's off, 12 Monkeys are into the attack again. Verman down the left-hand side, trying to find gap, lays it off to Tim Kraut instead. And Kraut once again finds himself in all the space he could possibly dream of. 16 points for him. Monkeys 14-8 up all of a sudden in this second set, and looking like they're charging towards a second consecutive title. The reigning champions looking to do it again. At the moment, looking very good value for their lead. Put away by Gonçalves. Good finish for him. It's been a rare opportunity in front of goal. Just 4 points in this final for Gonçalves, who's usually been so prolific. But Rai kept under wraps by the Monkeys. This man not being kept under wraps, and a good save there, and a much needed save by Yuri Kozma, finally denying Kraut, giving some kind of hope. Branjau comes back into the attack. Nice ball across down the left wing. And nice finish by Renan Carvalho. Carvalho, the tidy put away, and it's a 2-point game all of a sudden. That's how quickly things can change here in a game like this. The pace both of these teams are playing at. Kraut waiting on the right-hand side again. Verman trying to go through himself. Oh, what a flying save that is by Yuri Kozma. And they slow it down. Niterói in attack, but what a stop that was. Yuri Kozma basically was horizontal in the air. Managed to get his right arm across and make the save. Difficult shooting opportunity, but bundled in quite literally by Renan Carvalho. Bit of a break going Niterói's way, and they're all level. 4 minutes left to play in this second set. Game on again. And the defense feeling confident. Breakthrough, but attacker foul is the call. Stefan Molleth giving it away, and Niterói 6 in a row for them, looking to make it 8 and take the lead as we head into the final stages of this second set. Remember, it's Niterói need to win this second set, stay alive in this final, and send it into a shootout. Branjau, he's through, and right through the keeper. Look at that, from 14-8 down. There you go, 16-14 ahead, 8 points in a row. Now 12 Monkeys need to set themselves up a little bit here. They're feeling under pressure in the attack. Kraut back inside to Molleth. Molleth is through, and an awkward shot for him. He was trying to scoop it in, lost control of the ball as he broke through. And Niterói have turned this game well and truly on its head in a flash. Remarkable stuff. Silva. Gonçalves waiting for a back. Branjau goes into Silva, and he manages to evade 2 defenders, gets the shot away, and with a penalty. So Zion, the guilty party there, coming across and fouling Silva. Tobias Zion could be getting a personal foul against him. Yes, indeed. First one of the final, the 12 Monkeys. And the penalty be taken by Renan Carvalho to extend the lead. He does exactly that. 4-point advantage for Niterói. Looks like we're heading to a shootout in this one as well, unless Monkeys can figure out something in the attack quickly. They're being pressed all the way back to the halfway line here. They need to spread the play a bit more. Klebinger, Berman could have gone alone, laid it into Severin Henrik though, and just out of reach for him. Not quite connecting again. And Niterói now with 10 points in a row. It's a truly remarkable turnaround. See if they can continue to ride the good waves. They've got momentum on their side right now. Branchau out to Gonçalves, leaning into the defender, and he goes down heavily, but honestly he was looking for that. He was falling into the defender as he took the shot. He knew what he was doing. Gonçalves drawing yet another personal foul. And with that, Tobias Sayan gets himself a red card. I think he will feel a little bit hard done by there. Of course, when you're in midair and trying to contend for the ball, you can always be in a little bit of trouble. But Ryan Gonçalves very much leaning into the defender, looking for that call to be given. He knows his way around the beach handball court, that's for sure. And a hug between Gonçalves and Sayan. But that's a big loss. Tobias Sayan won't be used in the shootout, won't be used for the rest of this second set. And looks like a shootout is on the cards here. 6 points between the sides, just over 2 minutes left. Monkeys haven't taken their time out yet. They believe they can build their way back into this game. They trust in themselves. But here they're going to have to get some points on the board, playing 3 against 3. Berman goes around the outside himself and gets the shot away after the whistle blows. Bolaf, here he go himself. He will indeed. Long range shot across the face of goal. Stefan Bolaf with a big play. A desperately needed score for Monkeys, having conceded 12 points in a row from 6 up. 4 points down. Branchau looking to go himself. Maybe 1 step too many, but the referees say play on, and Silva scores with the in-flight. Time not on Monkey's side now. Olaf trying to force his way through, but good defending. How many times have we seen that from Niterói? Big play. And this time it's Marcelo Melo stepping up, going back on court, coming up with a big play, drawing the attacker foul. Now Silva happy to go for the 1-pointer and just see this game out. We're heading to a shootout unless something truly remarkable happens, and that's a block and a half. Hugo de Silva coming across to make the block. go, the final showdown in the senior men's competition. Camelot Beach Tournament 2025. We've had 2 senior finals with 4 teams from 4 different countries: Germany, Brazil, Norway and Netherlands represented in the tournament, which has had 5 continents represented as well. And the men's final all comes down to this, and it'll be Renan Carvalho starting the left winger for Niterói. Can he get off the board for the Brazilian side? Yes, he can. Tidy finish in the swirling wind and rain. He manages to keep his composure and place that past Leonard Kull in between the posts. So first strike to Niterói. First up for 12 Monkeys will be their star defender, Severin Henrik. He's had a brilliant game, brilliant tournament overall. A great man to have in from the beginning, but can he deliver the 2 points? Yes, he can. Draws in the goalkeeper and pops the ball over his head. 12 Monkeys off to a perfect start as well. 1 round played out of 5, and it's 2 points apiece. And from one wing for Niterói to the other, Rai Gonçalves will be taking the next one. This time receiving the pass from Renan Carvalho. Leonard Kull going back in between the posts. Try and deny Gonçalves. Here he goes. Rai Gonçalves sends the keeper down low, waits and pops it over his head. An advantage, as small as it is, with everyone scoring, goes to Niterói again. Next up will be Stefan Molath. Very experienced German player. He's seen it all in beach handball over the years. Very tidy player as well. Perfect for a situation like this, particularly if it gets into a tricky situation. Henrik looking at the opposite goalkeeper, and a spin right away. Oh, beautifully nestled into the top corner. Not messing around there one little bit. Stefan Molath waiting for the keeper to just make his move, and then didn't try to beat him for pace, just beat him with placements. With 2 out of 2 for both teams so far. And next up for the Brazilian side, we have their specialist, Heitor Branjau. Now, let's see what he's made of when it comes to the spin shot. And Severin Henrik has come into defense here. Branjau. And he somehow evades the reach of Severin Henrik, and a lot of respect given from man to man there. And look what it means to the Brazilians. Branjau with a big play. Great composure in front of the big German goalkeeper. Great composure in front of goal, as always. 6-4 lead to Niterói. And the next up, top scorer in the entire game so far. It's Tim Krauth. 16 points to his name in normal time. Let's see what the right winger can do here in the shootout. Krauth. He goes for the quick spin as well. No, he goes for the first spin, and it's blocked down second time around. Maybe could have gone for the shot at the first time of asking. How the keeper beat there. Decided to try and beat it for pace afterwards, but him landing and going again gave the opportunity for Hugo da Silva to get back and make a massive block. So after 3 rounds of shootout played, it's Niterói now in the ascendancy, 6 points to 4. 2 rounds yet to play. So Monkeys will still have a couple of chances to turn this around. But next up for Niterói, it's Luis Silva, the line player. He is brilliant in front of goal, very composed, great abilities as well. And we can see it there. A very good finish. Oh, look at that for a celebration as well. Luis Silva release after scoring that. And gets a little bit of a warning for it, but you can understand in a final like that, such a release and such a relief to score in that situation. And with it, it's a 4-point lead for Niterói. Monkeys with 1 shot in hand. Leonard Burma Up next, another prolific scorer for the German side. And they now need him to score just to stay alive in this. If he doesn't, it's game over, and the title will go to Niterói. Leonard Verman does well to evade the keeper and puts that away nicely. Good effort again from the Silva in goal, but Leonard Verman keeping his cool and showing that quick injection of pace to beat the keeper and keep monkeys in this contest. Here we go, the final round. And that means for Niterói, just like we had in the women's final, at what point will win it for the Brazilian boys. And it's Rodrigo Abreu. He's done some fine work in defense in this entire game. Will he get the one-pointer to win this for Niterói? Yes, he does. And the title goes to the boys from Brazil, representing Ireland. Niterói Rugby FC, who looked down and out midway through this second set as they trailed by 6 points, went on a 12-point